Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm filming a tutorial using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm so excited because I just got this the other day and I asked some of you and you said you wanted to see a tutorial with it, so here I am filming it. And this is the look that I came up with. I'm so excited. I love the way it turned out. So if you want to see how I got this look, foundation, eyeshadow, bronzer, blush, and all, I do the whole shebang, keep watching. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Really easy to do. I said really weird. It's really easy to do. All you do is look down below and there should be a subscribe button. It's sort of like a rectangle and it's red, and you just click it. I always have makeup tutorials come out and stuff, and I'm always reviewing some of the new products that are out, so definitely check that out. But let's get into this video. Here we go. Okay guys, so we're starting in all nice and zoomed in, and yes, this tutorial is like everything, foundation, eyeshadow, everything. So we're starting with the bare face. From the very beginning of my day, I first put on the Clinique Moisture Surge moisturizer. I love using this in the morning because it's really lightweight. It's not gonna break me out, and it feels light underneath my makeup, and it just makes my skin feel so hydrated, but it really just feels like you're putting water on your skin, and I honestly love this so much. And then in the morning I'll use something similar under my eyes. It's just the Hydra Beauty Chanel eye gel sort of thing, so I'll just put this underneath my eyes. It's a really similar consistency to the Clinique moisturizer, and once I feel like all my moisturizer is really soaked into my skin, I'll just go over top with the Photo Finish Smashbox Primer in the color correcting shade that's green. I talk about this stuff all the time because I honestly use this like every single day, and I'll just put this all over my face, and I'll usually try to dab it in so I know it gets into my pores and does a good job hiding them. I feel like I don't need to say it, but this is like my absolute favorite primer. Okay, so the foundation I'm using today is another one of my favorites. It's the Chanel Le Tint foundation, and I wear this in the color 30 Beige. My self tanner is like sort of wearing off though. Well, it's actually like, oh, and my necklace is like not on. It's like completely wearing off, so it looks a little funky, but we're gonna live. And if you're wondering why I'm looking this way, my mirror is like sitting right there. So, and I'm just blending this in with the It Cosmetics buffing foundation brush. You can get this from Ulta. Okay, so today I'm just going under with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is one of my favorites, and I'll put a whole lot of that under my eyes, a bit on my chin, a bit on my forehead, and I'll just dab it in with my ring finger. Oh, I'm just telling you this now because it'd be weird if this happened without me saying it. I'm gonna just turn off the light in the background because I feel like it bothers me, like I don't like it there. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll go with my Makeup Forever HD translucent powder, and I'm going to use this Morphe brush. It's the G37, and I just like to tap this in here, and I'll put this under my eyes and maybe a bit on my chin and forehead because that's where things always start to fall apart as the day goes on. Okay, so I have a lot of powder on. There's like some right there on my nose. We'll brush. Oh man, I just inhaled it. We'll brush it off later. But first we're gonna go ahead and do the brows. So recently, I still have translucent powder in my system. So recently I've just been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Perfect Brow Pencil. It looks a little something like this. And honestly, I feel like filling my brows sort of lighter today, like not intense, because I feel like my brows like look pretty, I don't know, they have a good enough shape even when they're not filled in. And I'm just not, I don't know, I'm feeling weird today. I don't want them super dark. So I'm just going to do my brows because I've definitely filmed where I've showed you my brows before. so I'm not going to film that because it takes a while. But if you want like a specific brow video, I'd love to do that. Just let me know since I'm not going to include it now. Okay, my camera died, so if we seem to be a bit zoomed in differently, that is why. Well, it didn't die. It just ran out of storage, so. Coffee. So yeah, I filled in my brows like usual, but I actually ended up using the Anastasia brow definer just, ew, there's a hair in it, just because I was feeling a bit lazier, and this is just like faster for me to do. It looks like this. My rings make everything like not focus. Boy, it looks like that. I'm sure you guys have all seen that before. And now I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite bronzers and favorite brushes, honestly, and this is just the Matte Deep Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. It looks like, oh my goodness, it looks like this. This is a brush from Sephora. It's 92 Pro Featherweight Fan, and it's just like this. It really needs to be cleaned. I need to wash this guy because I use it all the time. So how I like to do this is that I just get this all up in here, and I just put it around sort of the perimeter of my face. You know how to bronze. And contour a little bit by going down here. Same thing on the other side of the face. Today I'm also going in with one of my all-time favorite blushes. This is Frat Boy by The Balm, and I have talked about this before. It's a beautiful berry color, and it looks flattering on so many people. It doesn't really show up on camera well. It's a bit brighter in person, but it's so beautiful. And this is like one of my all-time favorite brushes. For blush, translucent powder, bronzer, it's the Morphe M105. I've also talked about this a lot. It's just great. So get a little bit of this on my cheeks. Okay, but now that we got our blush on, I'm going to do highlights. Since I do have a lot of texture, unfortunately, in my skin right now. I mean, not so much, actually. It's not bad, but I feel like I'm breaking out a little. And if I wear an intense highlighter, when my skin's like a little bit less than perfect, it just makes the texture look so like magnified and everything look 10 times worse. So that's why I love this MAC highlight. This is in a Trolls package, and I'm pretty sure you can still get this. It was just part of this collection. And this is the Play It Proper Beauty Powder, and it's so pretty. The highlight, it's, you know, it's very subtle, and it doesn't make, if you have texture in your skin or you're like breaking out, it doesn't like make everything look that much worse. It just gives you a little bit of a glow. So I just put this on with this Morphe G23 fan brush. There, a little bit there, why not? And now we're going to move on to the fun part, the reason you came here. And it is the Jaclyn Hill Palette, and we're finally going to do the eye look. Let's get started. What's that? Let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going over with the Lorac primer. Eye primer, I use this all the time, but honestly, just because it came free with one of my palettes and I just have it, and like, why not use it? But really, any primer will do. So the first thing we're going to do, and we're going to do this so that since the primer that we just put on our eyes, it sort of sets our eyes so everything is going to blend well in the long run, is we're just going to go over our eyes with this shade right here. It's called Faint. My lighting is making everything look a bit on the blue side, so it's this color. And I'm just using the Morphe M533 brush, and we're just going to go in our crease with this. So now I'm going in with another blending brush. This is the Morphe R37. I love this brush. I think I actually talked about this in my last tutorial. It's not focusing. Come on, brush. Aha, there we go. And now I'm going to go on with this yellow color. I like using this yellow color because I'm going to start putting dark browns on, and this like peeking out behind everything gives the look a bit of a brighter look, and it just makes everything look a bit brighter and happy. So I'm just going to put this pretty much the same place as the last one. I mean, You get my vibe. I'm just putting this all in the crease with this brush. I'm going to go in with the Morphe M1, just kidding, this is the Morphe 503 brush, and I'm going to go in with the color SBN, which is that guy right there. This is a really pretty color, and I think this will look beautiful with the yellow. So I'm just going to do this in the crease again, but a bit lower down and not going as much everywhere as the last color, because we want to build things darker slowly. Slowly bring them down and slowly start bringing them less into the front to define your eye. Wow, I love the way this is looking, and we're only like 2 colors in, so that's a good sign. So now I'm going to go in with my Morphe M143. I wanted this to focus without my hand, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, so that's what that guy looks like, and I'm going to use the color. I'm going in with this color that is right there, and I believe this is Mocha. I'm having so much trouble holding this palette up because it's huge. Big old palette getting in my way. So I'm going to use this on this brush, go into the crease, but I'm really going to focus it on the outer half of the crease and not bring it too much towards my inner corner, and blend, 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 and bring it down a bit more than the previous color. Okay, my stupid camera keeps turning off because the internal temperature is too high, but I just did the step that I talked about with the darker brown color, and now we're going to focus on underneath the eye. So I'm just going to take this BH Cosmetics brush, looks something like this, and I'm going to take this color, the Mocha color, I think is what it was called, right there. Hello? I'm doing my makeup. I'm about to get ready to go.
Okay. Bye, love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, sorry guys. My mom called. But I just used that brush, and I did put that shade underneath my eye while I was talking on the phone with her. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory how to do that, and don't need to make this video 100 minutes long. So I did that. And then I just like to blend it out. I just blend it out with the same brush just to buff it out so that it doesn't look like a harsh line. Make sure you're blending the lower lash line into what we already did on top so that it doesn't look like 2 separate pieces, because we want everything to flow together. This is how it looks so far. I'm just going to pick up the camera, bring you in closer, because I just feel like that's the best way to see what it actually looks like. But it looks like this. Wow, I really love this eyeshadow look so much. Now, why I want to show you how it is now is because I think sometimes I really just like to leave it all matte. So like I sort of, wow, why did I just get, my head just get like cut off? Whatever. The reason I showed you how it is now is because sometimes I like to leave it all matte, and you could totally just leave it how it is now if you prefer to matte. But I'm actually going to go over with a bit of like a more shimmery shade so you can see it that way too, and it's almost like 2 looks in one depending on what you want. I just thought that needed to be said, because honestly a lot of the times I like it more how it looks matte. So you do you stop here if you want to stop here, okay? Always add like a red sparkle, so I'm gonna try to do something a bit different today and not go for a shade that's like reddish, because I always do reddish orangey looks. So I'm gonna take the shade, I believe this is the shade 24/7, but if I'm like calling these the wrong ones, then forgive me. It's just sort of hard for me to tell which one's which. And I'm just gonna take this little shader brush. This is like really affordable, you guys, if you just want a great shader brush. This honestly might be for concealer. This is just a, I don't know what the brand of this is called. I'll try to link it below. I'm just gonna grab my handy MAC Fix Plus and give it a little bit of a spritz to pick up the color. This just helps intensify the color that you're putting on your lid. You don't have to do this. It's just a step I like to take. So I'm picking this mirror up so I can see nice and close what I'm doing. I'm not going to cover the whole lid, just the more outer part. I'm going to zoom you in so you know what I'm doing. I'll put this on the outer part of the lid and you will see what I'm doing. Wow, I didn't pick up a lot the first time. Oh my god, can you even see? I'm just patting it right here. And now guys, all we gotta do is the mascara, and I can put on some lip gloss or something, and we're gonna all be set. Oh my god. Can I show you again what this looks like before I put on my eyeshadow, my mascara? This is like so pretty. Oh my god, guys, I love this palette. Ew. Okay, you guys, so I put on some mascara, put on some lip gloss, and this is our final look. Oh, my door's open, just ignore that. So that brings us to the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial because I love filming them so much. They're definitely like my favorite videos to film. I love makeup and I love makeup tutorials. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you like this video and you'd like to see more videos like this, and give it a thumbs up if you also liked it. The thumbs up really helps me out. And then what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, also I love when you guys add me on my Snapchat. I say this at the end of every video just because I love Snapchat. It's just completely see, and then if you do any of my looks, you can Snapchat to me so I can see, and you can see my story. I post a ton on my story. Like, I'm addicted to my story now. Like, it's getting serious, but add me over there if you want to see what's happening like almost every second of my life. So may not be interesting, but that'll be what's happening. And also, I have all my other social media down below, so if you want to keep up with all aspects of my life, look down there. And what else do I have to tell you? Oh, I will link some of the products I mentioned in the description so you can find them easily. Everything I can find will be right down there for you. I've been talking for so long, but this palette, this Jaclyn Hill palette that I used, only this for my eyes, is $38, and I just want to say that that is such a good price. Like, the pans, I love things that are a good price because then I can have more of it and do more stuff. And the pans are huge. There's so many colors. Like, honestly, if you have like no makeup palettes and you want one, this is a good one to have, because not only does it give you like wearable shades for every day, the neutrals, but you also get fun colors that you can play around with. And I think that's something that I love in a palette. I say this all the time, but like, the basic neutral palettes are freaking awesome. They're great, but like, there's sort of like nothing new and exciting. Like this, I can try something exciting. And if you guys think that you'd want to see like a fun makeup tutorial, with like wacky like blues and purples and greens, I will do it for you, and I would love to do it for you. So that is the end of me talking for like way longer than I should. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Until next time.
Without you,